Well, hi, Bible adventurers. I hope you're doing well. It's been 3 weeks since I last posted on this journey through the scriptures, and I'm sorry for the gap in my posts, but I'm tracking along with the reading. I completed my schoolwork for my semester at seminary last week, and will be taking a class over the summer as well. The schedule I had in mind when I began working on my master's degree is not playing out as planned, and I need to catch up on getting some courses done. I was also a little optimistic in wanting to post something for you 3 days a week. Can you think of anything that you thought you were going to press forward in that hasn't quite progressed as planned? Well, it's so interesting how God can bring us to places in the Bible that align with what we are working on in our lives. Take today's reading in Luke 8, where the disciples, some of whom were seasoned fishermen, set out in a boat to cross a lake. Seems like a normal thing, but they ran into a windstorm. These experienced boatmen go to Jesus, who's asleep in the boat, wake him up, and they're scared and telling him they're going to die. Jesus rebukes the wind and the waves, and then everything becomes calm. What is Jesus' word to his frightened friends after that? Where's your faith? Have you struggled to have faith that you will accomplish what you set up to do, even when believing that you are following God's direction? I've struggled as a student. I've had to persist as a pastor. I've faltered as a father, and I've been humbled as a husband. And I've had my crises as a Christian. All these areas of life where I have felt led by God have had trials of faith. Will I believe God? Will I continue in faith? Will I trust that my God is bigger and more powerful than any storm that comes my way? What about you? Did you have the impression that God was leading you into this scripture adventure? How's that going? Did you hear the call that Jesus made to all his disciples saying, "Follow me"? How's your following going? Are you possibly struggling with the wind and the waves of this pandemic? Are there fears that you face concerning the future? I want to encourage you to turn to God in faith. Put your trust in him. He is able to calm the storm and renew your well-being. God bless you all. Oh yeah, I recognize that this is similar to my March 27th meditation, but I think we all need to renew our faith as we seem to be struggling as a society to move through the end of this pandemic. And that's not even accounting for the lasting effects that we're going to have to work through. Unlike the cliche that's on the American dollar, we do trust in God. One other thing. I'm now only going to commit to one of these per week. If I get more done, that's great. I want to encourage us all in this adventure, but it takes me extra time to think through and get all of this put together with all my other commitments, including our scripture adventure of reading through the Bible. God bless you all. Have an excellent journey.